Big shout to everybody out there. Hope everybody's riding safe. Today we're gonna talk about passing one percenters, motorcycle clubs, regular bikers. Today, you know what? Let's just call it what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. We're gonna talk about respect. And this isn't about bowing down to anybody, because I never would tell anybody, you know, we're all men, we're all women here. It's about respect. I did a video called Passing One Percenters and Motorcycle Clubs about 2 years ago, and I did it from the perspective of being that you were in a motorcycle club pulling up to another motorcycle club. Today we're going to talk about being a lone wolf, and I'm going to link that down too, so you can check that in the description if you're in the MC and you know you're a little unclear pulling up on a 1% club when you're with your club on the highway. You can check that one out. But today, I've been asked about this for a couple years now. As a lone wolf pulling up to a 1% club, how will we maneuver in without getting caught up in a situation? What is the proper respect? I just want to say this. When you're pulling up to a club, never try to pull into their pack. Same rules apply if you're in a club or not a club. Never try to, I don't care if you're on the same side, give them their space. Because you don't know what issues they got with what club. You could sit there and look like one of their enemies. You could look like one of their enemies' brothers, you know, pulling up. They don't know who you are, so that's why you have to be careful. And this isn't about being tough. This is about protection. So, you know, that road captain, he's going to pull out and see who's pulling up on the pack. The road captain or the tail gunner, you know, depending on your club's lingo, you know, whatever that diamond club, however they move, whatever they call it. But whoever's in control of the pack is gonna hop out of that pack, and they're gonna make their presence felt. So what you do is when you pull up, and let's be honest here, a lot of times this situation is not gonna happen. A lot of times the one percenters are gonna be flying, they're gonna be doing like 90, tight pack, and they're gonna fly by. But you got your people, you know, like, and I'm speaking from the East Coast perspective, you got your people on these sport bikes, and those things go 160, they fly. And I've seen situations when I was with my club where dudes fly by and they think it's cool, and then you get to the gas station and things don't go so well. It's just a part of life. And listen, am I saying that that's the way it should be? Am I saying that bikers own the road and you need to lay down for us? That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, this is for the people that want to know and not disrespect anybody. But like I've said it before in the past, it's almost like, let's just say we're just standing on the block. It's a whole bunch of us. We're just standing there and we're walking. We decide to walk, like we're going inside the bar or something, right? And someone just runs by us and runs in front of us and goes inside the bar first and gets served first. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, you know? That might not be the best for instance, but it's kind of like that. It's unnecessary and it's disrespectful. And it's like, I understand you're not in a club, you don't have to adhere to club rules. It's different if you're in a club. It is very different. But my opinion is you should hang back a little and get the okay, because, you know, some clubs don't care. Let's be honest here. And listen, I'm saying this from a perspective of somebody that would be myself riding with a diamond on, and I will pull up to some lone wolves or whatever, and I'm not just gonna fly past them like, oh, I'm super 1%er, so I don't have to respect you. No, I respect everybody. Like, everybody needs to respect everybody. So what I'm saying is, this is a two-way street. And will there be diamond clubs that just fly by and feel that they're king of the road and not respect? Yes, that is a reality of life. You have, you know, certain clubs that will do that, but they have earned for many years the position that they're sitting in. So, and that's the thing about people, you know, that, you know, hop on the web. They talk about these situations, but they don't know what we had to do to put in the work to get that diamond. It's a certain kind of pain and suffering that you got to go through to earn your way. And then for a person to just come in and talk about your lifestyle, it's disrespectful. you know, and to even like value their opinion when they speak on a situation that they've never been in. I just don't understand that. I could never, like, if you're like I don't know, if you're a New York Giant fan and you're talking to somebody and they don't even know who the quarterback is. I mean, come on, I don't even want to have the conversation with you, you know. So then you'll have people that think they know more than the person that played for the New York Giants. But I digress. Real quick too, hit me with a pound what state you're from, because all states are different. Also, let me know in the comments if you've been through a situation where you blew past some ones and you caught some heat, or a situation where you hung back and you know, and it was all good, because there's a lot of respect. I'm telling you, the ones will respect you if you give them the respect. It's not a weakness to show respect. We should all show respect to each other. So let's say the road captain, when you pull up, you're in a scenario where you pull up, maybe they're going a little slower. I heard of a situation where there was a funeral procession and a biker got his ass whooped because he flew by, and they were going at a certain speed out of respect, and that's a huge disrespect. And you know, that's not something that happens all the time, but I'm just saying, I know a situation personally where I saw something like that and it did not end well. And this is just knowledge, like, you know, for everyday life. It's not like saying that it's right, that you should, you know, get your ass whipped if you cut somebody off or whatever. And then, you know, also, like, we all know about the situation with the kid, the video where it said the kid got kicked on his bike by the Hells Angels. That was clickbait. Just because there was some red patches, you know, they said it was the Hells Angels. You know how that goes. But it does happen. These road captains will kick your bike because they don't know who you are. So they're defending their brother. They might think you're an enemy. You got to remember, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And it's not, you know, they promote a lot of stuff on the web of the problems that certain clubs have with each other. I don't get into that too much, but I've been living this life for a long time, and now from the side of a lone wolf, if you move correctly, you're gonna get the same respect as everybody else. So if they give you the nod and you know, they're like, go ahead, you can pass, just pass through with respect. Don't just fly by in a, you know, in a disrespectful manner. Just show some, you know, some respect. Give a head nod, something. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with giving respect. It does not make you less of a man. But just like, I know people think that, like, if you slow down at a light or something like that, like let's say you're not on the highway or whatever, and you slow down at a light, people think that you could like pull behind and like actually be part of the pack. Never do that. Keep your distance. Like I said before, you never know, you know, what's going on the street. You don't want to pull up. 1%ers do not want people riding with them that they don't know. Now, sometimes you might have some cool ones that'll pull you in the pack if you're riding for a long period of time. I have seen that before. That does happen. But you have to be asked to come into the pack. You cannot just pull into the pack. And don't ride very close when you do it, because you know it does happen. And like, you know, somebody kicking somebody on a bike, you know, you could die. So this information is valuable for somebody young that's just learning about the set, because if you just jumped on a bike, like a lot of people act like everybody's supposed to know everything, but the truth is, if you've never been in a club in your life and you just jump on a bike, how do you know what's respect and what's disrespect? You don't know. So, you know, hopefully, you know, share this video with some of your little, you know, people that you know, the young boys that ride crazy and they might be a little disrespectful, so that they can learn something, because this is valuable information. What happens is you fly past people you disrespect, and it's a small world. So when you're at that gas station, a couple of exits down because you ran out of gas, guess who's gonna come 40, 50 deep and pull into that gas station? Do you really want to be shitting bricks? Or do you just want to get your gas, get a head nod, have a conversation, maybe get some love from a club? And it goes both ways. Everybody needs to show everybody respect. I give the same respect to any lone wolf, to any MC, to an MM. It doesn't matter who it is. a diamond, whoever it is, respect is a two-way street, and we gotta give each other that respect on this road, because you got these pickup truck drivers that'll run you right off the road. You got people texting. You know, you don't know what the situation is. So we, at least between us, gotta have some type of respect. Also, hit me with that pound ghosting. You know how you do if you sitting on twos, doing what you do, or just part of the Demons Road community. One of my ghosts. I love doing these rides. It's very cold right now, but I'm enjoying it regardless. I'm gonna keep it going as long as I can. Hopefully it doesn't fall too far under 20s and stuff like that. It's been pretty good, you know, 40s. It been creeping in the 50s once in a while, but you know, not too crazy, but it's cold, you know. So but I'm gonna keep, you know, keeping on. Like when I started Demons Road TV, yeah, we ghosted, baby.